Hello my owlets, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we are going to be setting up our journal for February. So I have my February printables. These have been all mailed out to you guys as part of the subscription. If you're interested in the subscription, I'm going to leave the link below. And so let's go ahead and get started. So let's see here. Oh, so I went ahead and broke down. I don't say broke down because I love Susan Branch and it's not like it was anybody twisting my arm. I want to support her. She doesn't realize, she doesn't even know me, but how much her art and books have changed the way me. You know, like just reading her book is so magical, and I've talked about that before. So I am going to be using her calendar. I know I had bought the one from Dollar Tree and I used that at the beginning, but I just going, and what I've decided to do is, it's going to be upside down. Maybe I should do it sideways so that way I still can see both sides, but I'd be okay with kind of viewing this from the side here. But I'm going to create like a tip-in with her calendar so that way I don't cover the back side of it. I know one of you guys suggested also like doing a kind of like a, you know, making a copy of it, but and that would be great too. But the only reason I'm kind of like not wanting to do that is because I'm trying to use my stuff, and if I make a copy, then yeah, I could hang it up and stuff and probably use the artwork later on. I mean, there would be ways around it, but I literally am trying to keep from having so much containers and craft paper product around everywhere. My room's already a hot mess, you guys, by the way. You know, I've been trying to clean it up since way before Christmas. But I still haven't put my Christmas stuff away, which I'm doing that this week. That is on my priority list because life gets so busy and I just need to make a point to do that. So I'm going to be working on that this week. But the other thing I'm going to be working on this week is getting my Valentine life ready, right? So I don't know, I don't think I've ever talked about, I collect mailboxes, like vintage little small metal mailboxes. I actually used the first one I ever bought. It's a red one and it's tall and it has like the lid. It's super cute and it has like post written on it and at the bottom. But I actually put it by the front door. I have a gossip bench and I put it on the like back part of it, and I stick my bills as they come in. You know, go check the mail and of course get the fun stuff out, and then all the other stuff goes in there. And then when I'm ready to pay the bills at the beginning of the month, then I go and I bring that over to the table and go through it and all that stuff. So it really, it actually is used for mail, but I recently picked up another one, another little red one, and then my friend got me a white one. Well, I think I'm going to paint the white one. I'm going to spray paint it pink and then draw like roses on it or something. And that's what I'm going to use for getting my Valentines, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to start getting some Valentines this week. So I'm excited about that for our Valentine swap. Okay, so I have her tip in, which means I'm not going to have a pocket, but didn't think about that. But I haven't, maybe we'll do something different. You know, I made that pocket in our last video, which is right here. Did y'all see I put a Sunday? Yeah, I know. I came back and had to change that to Saturday. I bet y'all were going, no, change that, don't put that on there. So let's make a pocket out of the girl. Let's try to, let's adventure into that. So I'm going to, I have this cardstock that I got from Michael's. Oh, it's been a while. It might have been like last spring or, ooh, this is perfect. Hello. It might have been last, oh, that's pretty too. It might have been, well, this may, let's look, let's just flip through here. Let's get her over here and see which maybe. I'm thinking this would be the best, even though that's pretty too. Anyone would, oh, love this, can't wait to use that for closer to springtime. let's go ahead and use this. I just lost track of what I was talking about. But yeah, so let's try to make a pocket with her. And I'm sorry, my brain just, it got onto spring, and then all of a sudden it just poof went somewhere else. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to use some kind of thinner, and all this is thick paper that I pulled out. I'm gonna use like a thinner paper for the background. Let's get out the packet that we used in our last video that I just got. Let's see if we can find something that's complementary to the purple and the blue, but yet a touch of love is in the air as we flip through here and we look for that. I kind of like this. That's what's so fun about this packet of paper. It's like the collage work is kind of already done, even though that's really the joy. Doing collage work, that's joyful, you know, because you're picking up different, and you're using your stash. And so, okay, let's get our space cleared up a little bit here so we can play without things falling off and around you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this as the background. I think I mentioned in one of my videos, because I just happened to look at that, Groundhog Day. I watched it, actually I watched it like twice, not all the way through. It was on, and then it was just kind of like, I've kind of watched it like from the, somewhat, not the very beginning, like midway, and then, but I remember as a kid, I did not like it. When it first came out, it was kind of like, okay. But it seems like when I watched this last time, I was like, oh, I kind of like, it's kind of cute, you know, and I love the town. I might have added that to my bucket list to see in my lifetime, where, I know I can't say it, but where the groundhog sees the, whether he sees his shadow or not, even though I think the crowds would be quite heavy for my liking. But I thought, oh, that might be really something fun to do. Or at least just even go visit the town, maybe not during Groundhog Day season. I don't know what it's like. But anyway, so yeah, just saw that. And can't believe it's already like ending winter. It's been such a mild winter here. We finally got some colder weather, which, you know, I love cold weather, and I never ever complain about it, ever. Let me emphasize that, ever. I used to as a kid. I was like, oh, I hate the cold weather, but now as an adult, that's what I like, because summer is not my jam. As a kid, summer was, of course, but now I'm like, oh no, give me snuggly cold weather in front of a fireplace, or, you know. Okay, so let's see about making this into a pocket. So what I think I'm going to do is put the girl on here, and then like cut around her, and then tip her in and make her into like a pocket. So let's see how this is going to work. Okay, get my paper cutter back out, because we need kind of a fairly, let me put the lid on that, move that over there. We need kind of a large pocket. So I'm thinking like move her over. Let me cut this top part off first. And then cut it right down the middle of those, where that foil meets. Okay, move that over here, get that out of the way. And then what I think I'm going to do is kind of cut around her. Freely, no measuring around, just kind of so she can become like a pocket. And I might add some glue here on the edges, just like we did in the other video where we kind of put a pocket in there. And then we need some Valentine washi to put around the edging. Let's see what we got here. Something with like some pinks and purples and blues. Let's see. Something to soften it up a little bit too, because that stripes are just, let's use this. It's not really, I really like this washi. It's not really like have the hearts on it, but let's see, where does it start? Right there. But it is very pretty and colorful. Oh, I have to show y'all my new Frida cup. I don't know. I don't think you can see it, but they kind of see it. I don't want to spill coffee, but I got a new Frida coffee mug. I'm so excited about it. TJ Maxx. And if you saw my stories on Instagram, my daughter found me the little golden book Frida. I'm going to show it. I'm going to go show it to you guys. But I absolutely loved it. I can't believe she found it. I didn't even know there was one out there. And you know, I did research on Frida Kahlo. Many moons ago, I used to do I used to have a store that I sold imports at, and then I'd sold them on eBay, and then 9/11 happened, and then I didn't do it anymore after that. Everything kind of just stopped in life, you know. And so anyway, so anyway, I kind of did research, because at first I was like, oh, Frida Kahlo, an artist, oh, and then I looked at her artwork, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is quite, like, traumatic and disturbing, actually, you know. And so then I read about her, and then of course I watched the movie, and then I really learned about her, and really kind of, I don't think she would ever want anybody to be sad for her. But I often wonder, oh, how am I going to put my February at, you guys? Oh, you know what? It does say February on here. We'll have to figure out something. Let's see. I didn't plan for that. Maybe it'll fit up here and it'll look okay. What if I broke it down? I don't want to put it on top of her artwork. I guess I could put it on top of her. I'm okay with that. Something different, but it's fine. I think I like it. But anyway, so I did a lot of like research on her and stuff, and I do want to see her house one day. I hope that's on one of my bucket lists too. But anyway, the book itself, that of course it's a children's book, right? It's a little golden book, and so you can't necessarily put I don't know, just looking at it, just looking through it, I know that it's not really true to Frida Kahlo and her artwork. She's smiling in all the video and throughout the whole book. And we know that her life was very tragic, even though I like to imagine that she really did love her life, you know, but she did have a lot of tragedy. And so the book is a little, you know, but again, it's a kid's book, so you can't, you can't really put, I can see why, you know, you're not going to want to put all that tragedy in her. So, I haven't read it though. I just looked through the pictures. But I'm very, very thankful that my daughter got it for me. I do love it so. I told her last night, I got glue under her. I told her last night, I said, oh, and I won't cut it up. Oh, you guys, I got glue behind here. Okay. We're going to have to let that dry before we... How did I get glue back there? It's odd. Oh, you know what? I bet when I was doing the streaming. Okay. So, we are done with our little page. Let's cut up. You know, you would think at this point instead of me cutting these up, of course, you know, I thought about what I used to do at the very beginning was, if you order these, they come in a sleeve, like a little binder sleeve. And so I would put them in a binder. And I almost thought about doing that this time around, but for so much, I just carry my journal. And so I don't want to have to worry about adding more to my load, because I carry a lot of stuff around. I've learned to kind of like keep it in my car, some of it, instead of like, you know, hauling it around. But you would think I would cut these down to, and you know, I may end up doing that. I don't know, I'd love to hear you guys' feedback on that. Like, if you get these, would you prefer to have them in a smaller sticker sheet where they're kind of curved, or do you like them this size so you can put them in your, put them in a binder and keep them close, you know? Because I know not everybody uses like all the purple for you know, for the month, because you could actually use up different ones. I've gotten the habit of doing that. Maybe something I change, like maybe for next year or something, but for now that's the way I kind of want to do it. So okay, and then we're going to cut out our holidays here, like that. Stick those in there. And then let's turn here and let's put a big heart on Valentine's. My nephew's birthday's there. It's so cute, and it turned out perfectly, and I love this little quick idea. And I'm gonna use these pretty darn quick, so I'm not gonna worry about cutting those up and putting those in here. But now I'm ready to start off my February. As you can tell, I've already kind of like added the washi onto the edges. But now we're ready for February, you guys. Alright, well y'all have a super sparkly day, and I will see you in my next video.